Yo, what is up, everybody? Spring has sprung and it's time to build some bonsai benches. The other day I went and bought 24 Cinderblocks and I bought 8 2x8x8s. And so we're gonna replace this mismatch hodgepodge of junk that I have all my trees on with some proper bonsai benches. Oh, I'm heated. All the basketballs were stuck up in the net, so I jumped up and punched them out and broke my headset. I'm heated. So my plan is to have one bonsai bench on the left side of the basketball court here and one on the right a lot closer to the barn because this will be a full sun bench, and then as the early afternoon hits, the barn will actually create shade on this half of the basketball court. So I'll have one bench in full sun and one that gets some afternoon shade because there's a couple trees that are going to want that in the summertime.
Let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. Climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter.
There is one bench completed. That didn't take any time at all. I am super happy with that. That's awesome. So let's put some trees on there for fun, even though we're not done working yet. Just put a couple on there, see how it looks. This is going to be really sweet. I'm super happy to have this bench done, and I can't wait to build the other one. This is going to look awesome.
A few moments later.
All right, I finished my second bench. I've oriented the picnic table in the middle of the two benches, and this is going to be my little bonsai garden on the basketball court. I'll have the picnic table as like a little workstation for repotting, wiring, all that stuff, and a picnic table to eat on if we come out here and eat, me and my wife. You can already see how the barn is going to shade this bench in the afternoon, and even the bottom shelf is already getting shade from the top shelf. So that's going to be a really useful tool in the summertime when I want to put like my Japanese maples and stuff there so they don't get scorched in the middle of the day. But let's get the rest of these trees on there and take a look at it. There we go, all set up. That is awesome, and I'm super happy with how they came out. That was cheap and that was easy. Let's see, I got 24 Cinderblocks and they were like $2.50 each, $2.50 American. So it's like 60 bucks. The 8 wooden boards, they are 2x8x8s, like I said, and they were like $9 each. So this little setup cost me less than 150 bucks, maybe like 130, 140, something like that. And a little bit of sweat. That's easy, and that's awesome. And now that we're all set up, let's take a look at what some of the trees are. Let's get a spring update. This first one is a new addition to the garden. This is a Ponderosa pine tree that was collected by Andy Smith from Golden Arrow Bonsai. I tied it to the cinder block because it blows over in the wind, and that's not good. But I'm really excited to have this. One of these has got to go. We'll have to figure out if we cut off the left or the right, and we'll make a little gin, and then we'll have a really elegant, cool literati pine. That's gonna be sweet. This is my big Chinese elm in a grow pot. We wired it a little bit, guy wired it back branch down. That's gonna be pretty cool. It's good to go back in the bonsai pot next year. Here's one of my favorite crabapple trees that I have. It got repotted into this grow pot with some proper bonsai soil. Got a little bit of wire, got a nice pruning to shape it up like this. It ended up having really awesome nabari underneath the field soil in the nursery can. So that's really awesome to find. That's gonna be big time when this tree gets thicker. That's gonna be awesome. This is a discount bonsai. This is like a Japanese maple that was on clearance at Home Depot. It was much bigger. I cut it in half and boom, instant bonsai. This pot is like a $5 pot from a local antique store. And then the moss I just scraped off the the ground in my yard in front of the barn. So that is bonsai on the cheap right there. Here's another one of my favorite crab apples. This is a semi-cascade windswept style crab apple tree. And same story as the other one. Got in this grow pot, proper bonsai soil, a little bit of wire and guy wire to shape that apex. That's gonna be sweet when it gets bigger. Down here are a lot of things that are in development. There are two sad trees here. This Chinese elm never woke up after the winter, and I think I killed the squints when I repotted it. But this Chinese elm, we had a very mild winter, but there was one night where it dropped to -10, and then it went right back to being very mild. So I'm not sure if that's what got it. That's sad though. He never woke up. There's no green underneath the bark or anything. I keep watering it. Maybe like a little teeny green bud will pop out from the trunk, and God, I'd be happy to see that. That'd be so good, but we don't have a lot of hope. Rest in peace, my friend. On this bench, we got more crab apples. 1, 2, 3, 4 down the end, 2 Amur maples in the middle. What you see here is a Korean hornbeam that got repotted to a grow pot, a little bit of wire on the trunk. Where's my other one? Oh, Korean hornbeam, a little bit of wire on the trunk just to give it a little movement. But that got repotted into a grow pot too. 2 Amur maples, I said. This tree I'm really interested in. This is, where's my friend gonna be? Back here. This has a really interesting trunk. And if that thickens up, that's gonna be a pretty cool Shohin tree. But it is a weeping variety, so I don't know, it might have to be larger, but cool base, cool movement in the trunk. So it's got potential. So one last thing I'll have to do, I'll have to get some stain and sealant to put on this wood and the picnic table, because that thing is weathered, that needs it too. But we'll brush some stain on there, brush some stain and sealant on the wood, and that'll be the finishing touch. But I'm not gonna do that today. I'll do that some other time. So thanks for watching. I hope you got some good ideas for making your bonsai benches at home. You can really do it on the cheap and they look pretty sweet. But I'm gonna water these trees and get out of here. Thanks for watching.
Let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. Climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow, the rain, or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter any weather, we're together.